the fear is called the preliminary correction. What does it mean? Like we learned from the book of Zohar. What is the correction of fear? Okay, so fear stands at the foundation of the Avaya. Till we come out of the fear of what will I have, what will happen to me or not happen to me with respect to this world, the next world, before death, after death. A person is constantly in fear and what's going to happen, etc. For him to come out of himself, instead of thinking what will happen to me, for him to be able to get rid of this fear of himself and to receive from above such a force called the light that reforms, the upper light, that will give him the ability to transcend the care for oneself, and then he becomes free. But how is it possible? Imagine, look, instead of constantly being worried of what's happening with me, how am I sitting, how do I look, what are people thinking about me, what do I have today, what will I have tomorrow, maybe I won't feel well, maybe something will fall on me, children, family, everything. We can't even imagine what thoughts come to our minds, but always from the lack of what might happen. And afterwards, why am I living, what is the meaning, what will happen afterwards? And more and more and more. Instead of this, I suddenly become free of it, but not free that I forget someone erased something in my memory and in my self-recognition for me and the world. No. But I have received strength that is above my life, a force that manages my life that I have received into my hands, and I know that nothing can happen to me with anyone, ever. The lack of certainty is erased completely. And not only the lack of certainty, but I have received a force that certainly I know for sure that everything will happen to me 100% for the good. Well, it's from above, it's the preliminary correction. This is still the preliminary correction. This is the correction of fear, so-called. How do you achieve this? I want it. You have to bring from above the upper light that sustains our world, sustains our life, sustains my nature, the nature in which I want to enjoy, and constantly holds my nature in order not to give a fulfillment. And then I'm in constant worry and care. How will I fulfill myself? How will I do something? And then this upper force that has created me as lacking gives me the ability to manage myself. Let's see if I understand this. The force that awakens all this fear in me, I need above the picture of these fears to connect and to neutralize the director. No, I don't neutralize the director. I connect to him. I take the power, and it's already in my hands. When it is in my hands, he is in my hands, that I'm certain that nothing could ever happen to me. Not here, not in the next world, ever. From no one, there's no factor that could harm me. But this, all in all, it's not to persuade. It's by the wisdom by the study of Kabbalah you achieve this. But I want to go a bit further. Why am I doing this? This is all in all a means in order to be free of my lowness, of my fears, of my emptiness, of this lack of certainty with respect to this world, with respect to the next world. I become free. Now what do? That I stop thinking, caring, worrying. Imagine, you stop caring. It's not that I'll eat. There's no motivation to move. No motivation to move because I'm not afraid that I won't have what to eat. That's it. I stop going to work starting tomorrow morning. But you're sure that everything will happen and will happen 100% for the good. So to sit on my couch, don't even sit. You don't have the next moment, because this moment and the next, they're always from a lack to fulfilling, from lack to achieve what I lack. Here, life is on a freeze. They stop. Okay? Everything stops. Boring. It's not that it's boring. It's as if life themselves, they froze. Someone stopped the frame. because there's no reason for which to move, for which to think, for which to want, what to look at. No motivation. Death. So what do? It's death. Therefore, a person who wants to achieve this, he has to first of all know for which reason does he do it. Why is he doing it? I want to reach this in order to get rid of the care and worry for myself and start worrying for something beyond it, for others. So if the condition here is that he prepares the next motivation for him, the next movie, exactly. So there's no such vacuum. And then he exchanges one for the other. This is sophisticated. First of all, ask why do I need it? To exchange one trouble into many troubles. There's 7 billion people in the world. I care for myself and don't know how to fulfill myself. I have to think about the others and fulfill them and to care for everyone. What each one and everyone are lacking. Each and everyone has fear and anxiety, this world, the next, family, life, death, health, 1,000 different things. I connect to their fear. I get rid of the care for myself. Thank God, I no longer care for myself. It's not thank God. You got rid of it in order to reach a state where you will now care for others. That's not clear. I had a bit of frightened life, and I was under tension to care for myself, and now I have life and fear and tension for masses, like a mother that cares for her children and is running around, constantly thinks and is in anxiety. What kind of protections do you have now? I said that against each fear you build protection. You see that there's kind of a patent here. Yes, but there's like a new movie of a new life on a different degree. When I come to incorporate above my deficiency, which no longer exists with external deficiencies, I start feeling in them the spiritual world. Together with my care, I start seeing the fulfillment, the upper light that exists in all these deficiencies. I discover them. Not that they're lacking something. I discover them, all the deficiencies, all people. I see them as the world of infinity, all souls fulfilled by all riches. Although they don't feel this way because they do not come out of the care for oneself and do not start caring for others, meaning the care for others is not in order to fulfill them. It is in order for you to acquire a great big kli, tremendous deficiency fulfilled by all riches together with this. And this means that you reach the world of oneself.